Have you ever sat down to meditate, visualized your dream with all your might, and nothing happened? Maybe you made a vision board. You repeated affirmations every morning. You tried to feel abundant even when your bank account said otherwise. Do you feel frustrated because everyone talks about manifestation, but it never seems to work for you? Like there's some secret ingredient you're missing? It's not your fault. The problem isn't your desire or your commitment. The problem is that manifestation is often taught without the underlying neuroscience, or worse, wrapped in magical thinking that sets you up for disappointment. Welcome to Freemind Journal, where we stop asking and start creating. I'm going to show you why your brain is already wired to help you achieve what you want. You just need the right protocol. Before we go any further, let me be clear. This isn't about positive thinking. It's not about good vibes only. And it's definitely not about sitting on your couch waiting for a check to appear. Forget forced visualization. Real manifestation is not about what you think. It's about what you become. It's about how your nervous system is wired and how your actions signal to your brain what's possible. When you visualize something you don't have, say, a dream house, your brain creates a gap, a distance between where you are and where you want to be. That gap can trigger your amygdala, your brain's fear center. Your brain may interpret it as danger, as lack. When fear activates, your nervous system shifts into protection mode. You become anxious, desperate, and here's the cruel irony. Desperation operates on the opposite frequency of manifestation. So you visualize harder, but nothing changes. Why? Because you're inadvertently programming your brain to focus on the absence, not the presence. Many approaches miss this. They encourage positive thinking without the neuroscience protocol to rewire your belief system. But there's a better way, and it starts with understanding how your brain filters reality. True manifestation works at a deeper level, in what neuroscience calls the Reticular Activating System, or RAS for short. The RAS is a bundle of nerves at your brainstem. It's your brain's gatekeeper, your attention filter. Every second, your senses are bombarded with approximately 11 million bits of information. Your conscious mind can only process about 40 to 50 bits. The RAS filters out the rest. It decides what's important and what gets deleted from your awareness. And here's the key. Your RAS filters reality based on what you believe is important, possible, and relevant to your survival. If you don't believe you deserve success, your RAS will filter out opportunities. It's not that the opportunities aren't there, it's that your brain may be programmed not to notice them. Let me give you a concrete example. Think about the last time you decided on a car model you liked, maybe a blue Honda Civic. Suddenly, you started seeing blue Honda Civics everywhere. Were there suddenly more in the world? Of course not. Your RAS just wasn't programmed to notice them before. The moment you decided that car was important, your RAS updated its filter. That's how manifestation really works. It's not about creating something from nothing. It's about reprogramming your RAS to notice the resources and opportunities already present in your environment. But here's the problem. Most people try to reprogram their RAS from a state of fear, and that creates conflict because your RAS won't prioritize opportunities that your nervous system perceives as threats. That's why our protocol starts with a step nobody tells you about. We have to neutralize the fear frequency first. This is the Freemind Manifestation Protocol. It's built on 3 pillars: neuroscience, pattern recognition, and aligned action. Most techniques fail because they jump straight to visualization without preparing the nervous system. It's like trying to plant seeds in contaminated soil. Our protocol works in reverse. We prepare the soil first, then we plant the seed, and then we take the action that signals to your brain. This is real. This is happening. This is who I am now. Let me walk you through all 3 steps in detail. And I want you to actually practice this with me. Not just listen. You have to embody it. Step 1 is the cleansing. Neutralize the fear frequency. Don't start with the dream. Start with gratitude. Gratitude isn't a fluffy emotion. Gratitude is one of the fastest frequency switches to help quiet your amygdala. your fear center. Neurologically, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, your parasympathetic nervous system activates, and your fear alarm system quiets down. When your amygdala is quiet, your RAS can finally see more clearly. The static is gone, the filter opens up. Here's how to practice. Every morning, before your phone or your to-do list, spend 3 to 5 minutes in genuine gratitude, but not list-based gratitude. That's surface level. Choose 3 specific things and actually feel them. Close your eyes. Bring up a memory. Feel the warmth, the relief, the safety. For example, don't just think I'm grateful for my partner. Instead, remember a specific moment when they made you laugh or listened without judgment. Let your body remember what it felt like to be loved, to be safe. Do this for 3 things. Your nervous system will shift. You'll feel a softness, a groundedness, an openness. That's your reset button. Step 2 is the embodiment. Feel it as real. Now that your fear system is quiet and your nervous system is open, this is when we introduce the outcome. But we don't just visualize it. Visualization can create distance. Instead, we practice what I call embodiment. And this is where the real shift happens. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Imagine the outcome you desire has already happened. It's done. It's yours. Now, here's the key. Don't focus on the image. Focus on the feeling. What does it feel like in your body? Relief, peace, confidence, freedom. Let that feeling fill your chest and your whole body. For financial freedom, don't visualize money. Instead, feel a relief the absence of that stomach, not when bills arrive. The calm confidence of knowing you're taken care of. Why does this work? Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. When you embody the feeling, your brain fires similar neural pathways. When you shift your internal state, when you become the frequency of the outcome, your RAS updates its filter. You suddenly see DARs that were invisible before. Do this for 5 to 10 minutes every morning, right after your gratitude practice. Let your body believe it. Step 3 is inspired action, the signal that unlocks everything. Now, here's where most people stop. They do the inner work, feel good, and then they wait, and nothing happens. Because manifestation isn't passive. The universe doesn't give you what you ask for. The universe responds to what you are, what you demonstrate through your actions. After your embodiment practice, inspired action will come naturally. It will feel like a quiet certainty, a pull, an intuition. It might be sending that message, enrolling in a course, or setting a boundary you've avoided. The golden rule is when inspired action comes, follow it immediately. Don't overthink it. Don't let fear talk you out of it, because inspired action is your RAS speaking. It's showing you the next step. It's crucial to tell the difference. Inspired action feels light, aligned, and energizing. Even if it's a little scary, anxious action feels heavy, desperate, and draining. Learn to tell the difference. Only follow the inspired action. Every time you do, you send a signal to your brain. I am the kind of person who follows through. Your brain responds by updating your identity. Your RAS updates its filter again, and more opportunities appear. This is the compound effect of manifestation. Let me save you weeks of frustration by sharing the 3 biggest mistakes I see. Mistake number 1, skipping the gratitude step. You jump straight to embodiment while your nervous system is in fear mode. The result, your amygdala blocks the signal. Mistake number 2, embodying the image instead of the feeling. You visualize the mansion, but you don't feel anything. Your brain sees it as fantasy, not reality. And mistake number 3, waiting for the perfect inspired action. You ignore the small nudges, so your RAS learns you don't trust the signals and stops sending them. The protocol only works when you do all 3 steps in order consistently. I'll be honest. When I first started using this protocol, I was skeptical. I had tried everything, but within 1 week of using this, gratitude, embodiment, inspired action. 3 opportunities I would have never noticed before showed up. An email for a collaboration, a book that solved a creative block, a chance encounter that opened a professional door. None of these were coincidences. They were my RAS, finally working for me instead of against me. The opportunities were always there, but my brain wasn't filtering for them. A friend used this for a career transition. Within 2 weeks, she noticed a LinkedIn post she would have scrolled past before. 3 interviews later, she had the job. Was it magic? No. Her RAS was finely tuned to see opportunities aligned with her new identity. That's what this protocol does. It doesn't create magic. It removes the blindfold. Let's set realistic expectations. In weeks 1 and 2, you'll likely feel calmer. In weeks 3 and 4, you'll start noticing small. By weeks 5 to 8, larger opportunities begin appearing. This is when most people have their breakthrough, but only if you've been consistent. Remember, results vary, and if you're dealing with clinical anxiety or depression, please work with a qualified therapist alongside these practices. The secret to manifestation isn't magic, it's neuroscience. It's aligned action that reprograms your identity through consistent practice. And the beautiful part, your brain is already designed to do this. You just needed the protocol. The Freemind Journal is your guide to decoding the science behind these principles. We stop asking. We start creating, and we're going much deeper. In upcoming videos, I'll show you how to use your vagus nerve to regulate emotions in real time, how to hack your brain waves for deep focus, and even how to use sleep to reprogram your subconscious. But here's what I need you to do right now. If this video gave you a new perspective, you need to see the next one. Everything we covered today is just the foundation. The next video will show you how to use your sleep cycles to deepen this work, turning every night into a reprogramming session. Click subscribe, hit the bell, and save this video so you can come back to it. Let's stop asking. Let's start creating. I'll see you in the next one.